Everybody loves Leni. Yes, this episode from The Loud House rocks. Here are the reasons why I like this episode along with PTBF 2002 and Mock the Cartoon Boy 2K8 in my opinion. The episode starts at Reiningers. Leni is informed by her co-workers, Fiona and Miguel, that their work shift is done. As the three eat pretzels at the food court, Leni's school friends, Jackie and Mandy, arrive and remind Leni about their hangout tonight. However, tonight also happens to be the night Fiona needs a wingman for her date with a cafeteria employee. Despite Leni saying that she can work things out despite being overbooked, her friends simply tell her not to worry about it too much. Later, Leni is hanging out with Jackie and Mandy at the former's house. However, every so often, Leni keeps getting calls from Fiona every time she needs more advice for her date. Eventually, Jackie and Mandy become suspicious of Leni's behavior, and she is soon caught talking to Fiona and Miguel. All four of Leni's friends decide to call it tonight, thinking that Leni would prefer one side over the other. To her dismay, at the Loud House, Leni sighs in defeat, and Lori asks what the problem is. When Leni explains that she wants to get her work friends and school friends to get along, Lincoln arrives and says that the best way to do that is by having them spend time together, since it worked out for him when he wanted Clyde, Liam, Zach, and Rusty to get along. Taking his advice, Leni invites Fiona, Miguel, Jackie, and Mandy for a party in the house's basement. Leni tries to make them get along with fact cards, but when tension rises between them when they speak out the facts, Leni tries to entertain them with a game of fruit tangle. As they play, the four friends start to throw shade at each other, and it eventually boils up to the point where they decide to leave, as they can't stand each other. The next day, Fiona and Miguel are at the clothing store for a big pop-up sale, but at the same time, Jackie and Mandy are there as well. Not wanting to deal with each other anymore, they decide to make Leni settle the dispute once and for all, either them or us, but they discover that she is not with any of them. Leni is revealed to be at home, sulkily watching TV while binging on pudding. Leni's phone rings and she answers it. Her friends ask her where she is, and Leni says that she's staying home because she can't make them all happy without having to upset half of them, and her friends began to feel guilty about what they have done. Upon hanging up, Lincoln and Lori, who have overheard her conversation, tell Leni that she must march up to her friends and knock some sense into them. When Leni decides to do so, she opens the front door and discovers her friends standing there. She tries to tell her friends that enough is enough, but they tell her that they have decided to let bygones be bygones and get along for Leni's sake. Touched by her friends' act of remorse, Leni lets them watch TV alongside her, and the two pairs start to get along with each other for their newfound friendship. And that's how the episode goes. Who likes this episode? Peter the WB Universal and Paramount Fan 2002, and Mock the Cartoon Boy 2K8. They made salutes on this episode. I don't know who hates this episode, so I'm just going to leave it be. Everybody loves Leni rocks, and so does How Double Dare You. Sleuth or Consequences sucks. End of salute.